Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Today is February the 12th, and I have the day off, so you know what that means. Binge reading. I'm going to attempt to finish binge reading the rest of Onyx Storm. Did it come out like 2, 3, 4 weeks ago now? Maybe. However, I'm only up to page 385, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been bored most of this book. However, market research, I have to do it for work. I don't have to, I'm choosing to do it for work. So I shall be reading it. I shall be reading the rest of it today. I've got the whole day off. Only other thing I need to do today is my washing. So that's the only like little tidbit. The main goal of the day is to finish Onyx Storm. I finished Blood and Honey yesterday morning before work, and I now want to finish Onyx Storm so I can move on to the next 2 books for the month, which I'm very excited for. So that's what I'm hoping the most for. It's just like I want to move on to these other books. This one, Loki, is tearing me apart a little. So yeah, and I'm trying to avoid going into a reading slump by like forcing myself to read something I'm not enjoying. So if I binge read it, hopefully I'll finish it today. And if I don't finish it today, I might just end up putting it down. Anyway, come with me as I binge read the rest of Onyx Storm for the day. My current setup for binge reading is gonna be me laying in bed. I'll probably like set myself up so I'm sitting. I've got my freshly made cup of tea in my Cookie Monster mug. Anyway, so yes, good setup going. It's like 8 in the morning, I think. So I'm gonna challenge myself to try and read 100 pages, and then I'll go make breakfast, and then we'll sit down and like read some more. Alrighty, so we had a little break. I put the washing on because I do need to get my washing done today. And that takes roughly about an hour and 10 minutes, I think, for a cycle. So I've read 20 pages since we last spoke. I'm hoping that by the time the washing finishes, I'll be up to page 450. And then that way I'll have less than 100 pages to go for the rest of the day. So I feel like we should have a bit of a breakfast break, because I'm getting kind of hungry. I just read chapter 49. No spoilers, but chapter 49, like 48 and 49 are pretty good. Satan and Violet confuse me. They confuse me to a point where I'm genuinely like, how did they get like that? I don't get it. I really don't get it. Anyway, but yes, breakfast break. We're up to chapter 50. My like daily reading goal before today was to read 30 pages a day, and I've officially read 30 pages. So part of my brain is like, oh, we can stop now. But I do really want to finish it, or at least get close to finishing today. Okay, so it is quite a bit later. It's 11:30 and we stopped at 9:40ish, so it's been almost 2 hours. But I did make a very scrumptious breakfast. I watched some more of the movie that I'm watching. I did my washing, it's just like to the left of me. And I went out and played with my dog for a bit, and we did some like training stuff. He did bite my finger, which kind of hurt. He didn't do it on purpose, it was on accident. But now my like finger's like real swollen. Oopsies. Anyway, we're gonna get back into it. Our goal is to read 40 pages, 30 to 40 pages. And then I will like stop and have a coffee break probably, because it's almost midday. And yeah, we're up to chapter 50, page 415, it's where we left off. I'm hoping that Violet and Zayden, now that they've boinked, don't go back to him being like, no, I can't be near you. because I am so sick and tired of Violet's like struggles being like, oh my god, my boyfriend doesn't want to talk to me. Maybe he shouldn't be your boyfriend. Maybe you guys shouldn't be together. But anyway, that is my opinion. We've also changed locations for this setup. As you can see behind me, there's even more books and bookshelves. This is my father's collection. There is an entire other shelf filled with books. But we're gonna be reading out here in the lounge room for a bit. Listen, I'm gonna try and make this as no spoilers possible, but chapter 55, page 420, like 419, 420. Literally, why? Like, something I hate in fantasy books is when they make the main character, like, OP. Why? Why not make them just a regular schmegular person with, like, maybe one power that they can just use well? It's, like, what I liked about Prison Healer so much is that literally all, what was the main character's name? Literally all she did was heal people. She was just really good at it, and she knew how to use her powers, and that's what made her good. Now listen, I know that in one of the like interviews Rebecca did that she said in the last 100 pages a lot happens ready for the next book. And like, yes, 100 times yes. I am in the last 100 pages, and like so much has happened just in the past like 30 pages. Like, are you kidding me? This might actually be real easy to get through. If you're reading Onyx Storm and you're like, I'm watching these to see if it's worth getting through, I was a certified hater. I was at page like 300 and I was like, literally fucking nothing has happened. Something happened at page like 200, something happened at page like 320. Besides that, I'm like, nothing was really happening. Last 100 pages, shit's happening. And I'm not a professional writer. I'm a writing student, but writing a series is really fucking hard. Writing a whole book is hard enough. Writing a whole series with 5 books, whole ass job. So the fact that it took till the end 100-ish pages for stuff to happen does kind of irk me, because I like fast-paced, high action fantasy. But it's all right. Like, the last 100 pages so far making up for it. We'll see the ending though. It does also kind of feel like Iron Flame, just like doubled over, like copy paste the same format and just like put new words in. However, if this ends all right, I might actually sit through and read whatever book comes out next. Because I before was like, I'm not gonna pick up the next book. Like, this is bad. This is boring. The last 100 pages are doing all right, and I've still got like 80 to go. But they're doing all right. I always say a good book is a book that can make you cry. Anyway, I'm at page, what was I put? I'm at page 446. I'm up to chapter 54. Anyway, I'm gonna have some water and maybe go cry for a bit. That was really sad. Rebecca, why would you do this to us? I actually, like, I'm so sad about that. Rebecca, you and I need to have a word. Personally, you and I need to have a word. What the hell was that? I like don't know how to. What do you want from me? I know I was a certified hater before, and I'm not completely convinced because it took me 300 pages to like really get involved. But a good book is a book that can make you cry, and if you're emotionally invested enough in characters that you cry over them, then it must be doing its job. And I've always like said to other people that have asked me, my favorite characters in this is Tan and Endana. And Dara, sorry. I think Tan is the funniest person alive, and I really like the character development we've had from Endara. Endana. I keep saying Endara, but that's just the name of a different person I know, but they like sound so similar. Endana. Characters development really good, especially in this book. Like, so far there's been a lot of character development specifically for her, and I think that's really good. Actually, I really like that we're really, like, obviously everything's from Violet's POV, so it's really good and interesting that we're getting to understand like her dragons that she's bonded to so well. I think that's like really good and really slay. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to reading after I like have a little cry. I'll see you guys in a minute. I know I said I wanted to keep this as spoiler-free as possible. However, please skip until the next like time lapse, because I'm about to just one line and you'll know what I'm talking about. But just, I sleep, but I don't dream. That is so real, because like we just found out about it, and now that's gone, and now she's gone, and now she don't do it, and that's so rough and like painfully raw. Literally the next page, she's like, oh yeah, you feel that loss? Let's make it so much worse. Rebecca! I don't like you very much right now. I hope that this fixes itself. I hope it fixes itself. Okay, so I just read the like next 30 pages. Well, I guess you got updates for me reading those 30 pages. Wild ride of 30 pages. Why did it take us so long to figure out what Violet's signet is? I know Rebecca said, none of y'all are gonna get it. And she was right. I had no idea. I genuinely thought she was either gonna be a time wielder or, like, she was also going to become a shadow wielder. I genuinely thought she was also gonna become a shadow wielder because Zayden became Venom, and obviously balance with magic and everything. I genuinely thought she was gonna get it. She didn't. She got a different second signet. It's not either of those two. No spoilers, I didn't say what it is, but I'll tell you what it ain't. And it ain't time or shadows, which I genuinely had so many solid arguments for why it would be either of those. And it's not. So slay, Rebecca. I guess you really pulled one big ass cat out of that bag. But I'm excited to see how this book ends, because there's 70 pages left. Like, what the fuck can happen in 70 pages at this point? Not a lot, but I'm still excited to see what happens. Okay, we have had a bit of a break. It is now 2:30. I had a snack. I finished watching Breaking Dawn. I cleaned the bathrooms because I went in there to wash my hands, and I went, oh, they need to be cleaned. So it's now 2:30. We stopped at like 1. I've got my 70-ish pages to go. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna try to read another 30 pages, and then I will update you all how I'm going. Okay, so I have had some more of my protein coffee. I got distracted by cleaning the bathroom and it went warm, so I put it back in the fridge for it to go cold again. I've had some more. People have come home from their days out, so I've moved back into my bedroom. And I'm just gonna like read in here for a bit. Again, the goal is 30 pages. I've got 10 pages until I hit the 30-page mark, but I think I'm just gonna try and smash out 30 pages because I have 50 to go. Pardon me, if I at least get that, then I'll be able to get the next 20 easy. For reaching page 500. We have 27 pages to go. I'm feeling pretty good about it. If they don't kill Theopine by the end of this book, I'm actually gonna be mad because like you've gone 527 pages without killing off someone that's been bothering you for 2 books. Like, baddie, what are we doing here? To be fair, I did just read a very long series where they only at the very end killed off the dude. So, I mean, I can't really say much. But again, that was 3 books. This is now the 3rd book. Like, you're telling me you haven't done it by that point. What are we really doing? What are we really doing? Okay, so I know I was just shitting on Rebecca's do POV, but we just had a different character's POV. What's the chapter? Chapter 63, and it was better. I think because it was longer and we really got some more insight to a character, it was better. But like, that's why I think I didn't like the other one. It's because like it was so short that we didn't really get to see any of the character, whereas in that one we did. However, I'm still confused as hell. And I have 14 pages left, and I have absolutely no idea what's gonna happen. If Violet doesn't kill this bitch in 14 pages, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself, to be honest, because like, how can you go this whole book having fought this person like 3-4 different times and not having killed them or them kill you? Be so for real. Anyway, I'm almost finished, guys. I'm almost finished. I have 7 pages to go. I'm on the last chapter. I'm very happy with how the last chapter ended. So, and this one's from Zayden's POV, so let's hope it's good. Because if it's not, I don't want it. Okay, so I just finished. What the fuck was that? What kind of ending? And you're telling me that she hasn't got a contract for the next book because she was like, no, I'm gonna take my time. Which, slay, you should. But what kind of ending was that? I actually might have to throw hands. Rebecca, why don't you fly yourself to Australia? Come visit Perth for a quick minute. We need to have a chat. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Be so for real right now. Be so for real. I actually don't think I can deal with that.